Hello and welcome to episode 16 of Sealed Saturdays. It is Saturday, May 29th, and today we're going to school with Strixhaven. Strixhaven is the newest Magic expansion, and it's centered around 5 different schools, each with different themes. This week we're going to explore the school of Lorehold. This school is based around spirits and the graveyard, so the goal will be to build around that archetype. I'll open one pre-release kit, which contains 5 random packs, a promo card, and a theme booster for the school. Now let's get to opening this kit and build our deck. So we have got a Lorehold die, a promo card, which is Regimen. When Sparring Regimen enters the battlefield, learn. When you attack, put a +1/+1 counter on a target attacking creature and untap it. That seems like exactly what this school wants to do. So 1 theme booster, 5 regular boosters. I'm going to start with opening machine. So we got the Sparring Regimen that's probably going to get the deck. And our theme booster includes 1 Lorehold Pledge Mage, because you always get the Pledge Mages, 1 Lorehold Campus, because you always get the Campus, and 1 Spirit Summoning, because you always get the Lesson. We're going to put that in our lesson board. So, Stonerise Spirits, pretty decent. Ageless Guardian, Guiding Voice, Fuming Effigy, Blood Age General, Defend the Campus, Return Past Color. This is a pretty good card. When Return Past Color enters the battlefield, return target spirit, instant, or sorcery card from your graveyard to your hand. That seems great. Mascot Inception. Lorehold Apprentice. That one's also great. Whenever you cast or copy an instant or sorcery spell until the end of turn, spirits you control gain tap. This creature deals 1 damage to your opponent. Alright. And our rares, Illuminate History. Discard a number of cards, then draw that many cards. And if there are 7 or more cards in your graveyard, create a 3/2 red and white spirit token. Maybe okay. 2 tokens and an MDFC card. Always get those in the theme booster as well. So pack number 1. Pack number 1. We are going with Biomathematician, Witherbloom Campus, Witherbloom Pledge Mage, Study Break, maybe a playable card. Curate, a Dragon's Approach, a Mage Duel, Essence Infusion, Color Drop Rescuer. I like that card. Put that in Environmental Sciences. That's a good lesson. Silver Quill Apprentice, Kelpie Guide. Okay. A Closing Statement. This spell costs 2 less to cast during your end step. Destroy target creature or planeswalker you don't control. Put a +1/+1 counter to 1 target creature you do control. I think that one's probably good enough to make the deck. Ooh, we got a full art mythic. We got a very nice full art mythic that's definitely making the deck. Mila, Crafty Companion. When an opponent attacks 1 or more planeswalkers you control, put a loyalty counter on each planeswalker you control, and whenever a permanent you control becomes the target of a spell or ability an opponent controls, you may draw a card. So like that's amazing. And then the backside is Luca, Wayward Bonder. So +1 is you may discard a card. If you do, draw a card. If the creature card is discarded this way, draw 2 cards instead. So that's awesome. The -2 is return target creature from your graveyard to the battlefield. It gains haste, exile at the beginning of the next end step. So it's like a sneak attack. And then the -7 is you get an emblem with whenever a creature enters the battlefield under your control, it deals damage equal to its power to any target. That is ridiculously strong. And it's the full art version, which is beautiful. So, yeah, you get a sleeve and you make it. And then we got an Agonizing Remorse for our Mystical Archive card and Fractal Token. All right, it was a good pack 1. We picked up probably one of the best Lorehold cards in the set, with the exception of maybe the Dragon, but yeah, we'll get that too. So we got in pack number 2, we got Infused with Vitality, Relic Sloth, we'll put that in the file. Another Lorehold Campus, that's excellent for our fixing. Novice Dissector, a Pilgrim of Ages. Yeah, I like that card too. That's a decent inclusion. Pop Quiz, Twin Scroll Shaman, Spine Karak, Fractal Summoning, Ardent Dust Speaker. That one's actually not bad. Mentor's Guidance, Rutha, Ifrit Flame Painter. 1/4 double strike. When a Fleet Flame Painter deals combat damage to a player, you may cast target instant or sorcery card from your graveyard without paying its mana cost. If that spell will be put into your graveyard, exile it instead. That seems really good. And we got a Revitalize. Put that in the pile. And a Bioplex Assistant. Puts a thing from your graveyard on top of your library. It's a foil. I'm probably not going to play that card, though. It just doesn't seem good enough. Alright, pack number 3. I'm going to start off with this Quandrix Campus. And a Lorehold Pledge Mage. Pledge Mages are good. Quandrix Blood Mage. Bioplex Assistance. Arrogant Poet. Reject. Twin Scroll Shaman. Scurried Colony. Lash of Malice. Introduction to Annihilation. That's a good sorcery for Wishboard. Reflective Golem. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, it targets only Reflective Golem. You pay 2 and copy it. I don't think so. Devouring Tendrils. Quandrix Apprentice. Silver Quill Command. Choose 2. Target creature gets +3/+3 and gains flying until end of turn. Turn target creature card with mana value 2 or less from your graveyard in the battlefield. Target player draws a card and loses a life, and target opponent sacrifices a creature. I think that one might get played in the deck. We might have to splash some black in here. And Regrowth as our Mystical Archive card. That's a good one. That's a classic. Pack number 4. Let's start off with a Prismari Pride Mage. A Silver Quill Campus. It's perfect because we're looking to splash black in this anyway. Rise of Exodus. That might be seen from play. Crushing Disappointment. Beaming Defiance. Vortex Runner. Heated Debates. Also a good card. Spring Mare Kerbin. Another Environmental Sciences. It's a good card. Stonebinder's Familiar. 1/1 for 1. When one or more cards are put into exile during your turn, put a +1/+1 counter on Stonebinder's Familiar. That might be okay. Dina, Soul Steeper. Master Symmetrist. A Prismari Command. A Whirlwind Denial and a Foil Inkling Summoning. Okay, and a useless card. I don't think we're going to play the Prismari Command. As much as I do love Prismari Command. And pack number 5. Witherbloom Campus. Witherbloom Pledge Mage. Grand Session. All these Witherbloom cards. Expel. Very good card. Frog Befuddler. Pillar Drop Warden. I don't like that in this particular deck. Charge through Arrogant Poet. Another Environmental Sciences? That's a lot. Another Rutha. Spell Satchel. I don't necessarily hate Spell Satchel. Let's put it in the pile. Eye Twitch. Torrent Sculptor. Ward 2. Okay. When Torrent Sculptor enters the battlefield, exile an instant or sorcery card from your graveyard. Put a number of +1/+1 counters on Torrent Sculptor equal to half the card's mana value. And then the backside is Flamethrower Sonata. 1 in a red, discard a card, then draw a card. When you discard an instant sorcery card this way, Flamethrower Sonata deals damage equal to that card's mana value to creature plays on it. That seems like an amazing card in a different deck. We got Crozen Grip as our Archive card and a Foil Cram Session. Where'd my foil pile go? I had a foil pile somewhere. Oh, right there. And another useless card. Like I got like 3 of these useless cards. Okay, let's get rid of the uncommons. Let's get rid of the commons with the uncommon in the pile. And we've got, let's get rid of these cards that we're probably not going to play anymore. It's like I'm not going to splash black for that. It doesn't seem worth splashing for. The 1 Silver Quill Campus makes it very easy to splash. Let's see what we're at card-wise. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. Okay, 29. So 6 cuts. We're going to cut this Mastery, or this Illuminate History, because we can still get it off our sideboard if we want it. We cut the Revitalize. Because 2 life draw card isn't super useful. The Mascot Interception is just a threaten effect. I don't think it's that great. So I'm going to cut that one. A lot of these high-end instant sorcery cards we do like. They're nice pieces of removal, and we can recur them. This is a little bit of a slower format. What did we learn? Oh, well, because it's Ageless Guardian. It's a 1/4 no text. And nobody's got room for no text cards. So, got a couple of lessons. A couple of learn cards, rather. Three environmental sciences is kind of nice when we're trying to splash. Might be worth putting that in the main deck. Just one, little one of. That's not a bad thing to do in turn 2. You know, grab a land for next turn, and a couple life. Defend the campus too. Okay, that's a reprisal effect. Could be okay. I think I need to cut one of these 5 drops. There's a lot of these. The closing statements. I don't actually hate that because it costs 2 less. Like you can cast it for 3, right? Just cast it on your end step. Killer drop rescuer. Furniture creature mana go 3 or less. So it gets us back Mila. It gets us back Pilgrim. It gets us back the Pledge Mages. It gets us back Stone Rise Field. Sparring Regiment just seems very good. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 17, 18, 19, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Only 5, so you gotta cut 2 cards, and you cut the Stonebind's Familiar. I don't think it's just not a card that seems like good enough to me. Sunrise Spirit lets things get through. Blood Age General is okay. Lorehold Apprentice kind of seems bad. It doesn't even give it only gives spirits its thing. And like the Pledge Mages aren't spirits. Pilgrim of Ages is a spirit. Which finds planes, which is nice. Effigy. One more cards leave your graveyard. It's also a spirit. That's nice. I mean, a free Flame Painter is not, but it just lets us recast a lot of stuff. Like Flame Painter recasting Silver Quill Command is kind of busted, right? Yeah, right. Like, oh yeah, I'll just draw an extra card and make you sack a creature. That seems good. Guiding Voices will learn. Heated Debates, not a learn. I kind of think this Defend the Campus is probably the worst card here. I think this is probably the cut. And then we have like what, 2 black cards, really? And this can be played off all white. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. Yeah, so we've got Guiding Voice and Rise of Access to Learn, which also will fix our mana in the event we need it. These out of here. We can get the, like, Illuminate History is good in the end game, where we can just, like, yeah, we can just, like, discard, like, sandbag a bunch of lands, learn, grab this, discard all our lands, make a creature, draw a bunch of cards. Seems good. Spirit Summoning is just a creature to grab. Introduction to Annihilation is a removal spell. You know, Inkling gets through. And then land-wise, I think I want to run probably 2 swamps. And then, again, the mana in the set is just so good. Like, so 2 swamps. Those are all. Leave those in the box. Just the regular all lands. Yeah. So 4 mountains minimum. 4 plains minimum. Actually, sorry, 5 and 5. That's 10. 11, 12, 13. 14. 15. And then I think 2 swamps. One swamp, 2 swamp. So that gives me 3 black sources, I am more weighted towards white, actually, right now. I do have one double white card, but there's also a double red card. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 16, 17. So 6 plains, 6 mountains, 2 Lorehold campuses gives me 8 and 8. So I have 9 and 8 sources in terms of white to red, and then I have 3 black sources for 3 black cards. Well, 3 black sources for 2 black cards, really. And they're also late game. And like I got the guiding voice in the Rise of Exodus to grab the learn. So I'm not too worried about drawing. I don't want to draw swamps on curve either. And with the spell satchel to draw cards, the Beaming Defiance, some protection, study break gets me. Well, study break's also learn, so I have 3 learn cards. And study break, if I don't have anything to do until I can study break their creature, learn into environmental sciences, and grab my 3rd land. So I'm not too worried about that. That's even better. That's our Lorehold deck for this week, right? Yeah, one Lorehold pre-release kit. Lorehold Splotching Black. Next week we'll be exploring the last school of Strixhaven. So be sure to like, subscribe, and check back for that.